A politician is giving a fiery speech on stage. The crowd roars, cameras flash, but behind the scenes, something is different. That politician's campaign strategy? Written by AI. The slogans? A/B tested by algorithms. The ads you saw online this morning? Tailored to your browsing habits by a machine that knows you better than your own family. Welcome to the future of politics, where artificial intelligence isn't just watching democracy. It's running it. In 2025, elections are no longer just about policies or personalities. They're about data, prediction, and influence, and AI is sitting in the driver's seat. You may think your vote is your choice, but what if the way you got to that choice was engineered by something non-human? This isn't science fiction. This is happening right now. In countries around the world, from the United States to India to Brazil, political campaigns are deploying large language models, sentiment tracking bots, and generative AI to shape public opinion like never before. They don't need to guess. What voters want, they already know. They've seen your tweets, analyzed your emails, studied your TikTok swipes, and watched you pause on a headline. And they've crafted messages that push your emotional buttons with surgical precision. It started with micro-targeting. Then came automated call centers. But now, in 2025, AI writes campaign speeches, generates fake videos of opponents, auto-replies to voters on WhatsApp, and can simulate entire debate performances. Deepfake technology, powered by AI, is making it harder to trust anything you see. Last month, a video went viral showing a presidential candidate making a shocking statement. It got 20 million views before anyone proved it was fake. The damage? Already done? The truth? Too slow to catch up. In an election environment where speed trumps accuracy, AI doesn't just accelerate communication, it weaponizes it. But it's not all dystopia. Some governments are using AI for good. In Estonia, AI is helping write policy drafts based on public input. In Taiwan, AI platforms are being used to counter disinformation in real time. And in South Korea, candidates are using AI-powered translation to connect with minority communities in their own languages. The question isn't whether AI will be in politics. It already is. The question is, who controls it? Big tech firms are offering AI tools to political parties with little oversight. Meanwhile, deep-pocketed lobbying groups are training custom AI models to simulate voter reactions and test which political promises work best, regardless of whether they're true. These models know which headlines get clicks, which narratives go viral, and which lies are too effective to fact-check before the damage is done. In 2024, during the lead-up to several elections, OpenAI and Meta temporarily restricted political use of generative tools. But in 2025, the guardrails are off in many countries. As regulation lags, the political machine powered by AI is outpacing the democratic systems meant to hold it accountable. And that raises an uncomfortable reality. Can democracy survive when voters are no longer sure what's real? AI doesn't just impact voters, it reshapes leadership. Candidates are now using AI advisors to predict policy outcomes, simulate economic models, and script their talking points for televised debates. That's right. The lines you hear on stage may have been optimized by machine learning for emotional resonance. But here's the real twist. Voters like it. Polls show that 61% of Gen Z and millennials in the U.S. are okay with AI involvement in political communication so long as it improves clarity and accessibility. It's not just about replacing politicians. It's about replacing process. And when AI can simulate town halls, filter citizen feedback at scale, and auto-draft legislation, what happens to the human element of governance? Now let's talk about elections themselves. In 2025, several countries are experimenting with AI-assisted voting infrastructure. AI is used to detect fraud, secure voter databases, and even assist in tallying results. But this also introduces new vulnerabilities. Just last quarter, a group of hackers used a rogue AI to penetrate a voter registration system, not to steal data, but to solely adjust registration errors that prevented citizens from voting. AI isn't just a weapon of influence. It's a tool of manipulation. And without transparency, most citizens will never know when or how it was used. The most dangerous part? AI is invisible. It works in shadows. It speaks with your voice. It uses your data. It knows your fears. And it doesn't need to win an election, it just needs to shape it. Some experts warn we're entering the post-truth democracy, where AI can flood the zone with so much noise that the public tunes out entirely. Apathy becomes the new threat, not just misinformation. Because if people don't trust the process, they won't participate in it. Others say we're on the edge of a new golden era where AI can help remove bias, speed up reform, and make government smarter. But for that to happen, we need rules. We need transparency. We need to know when AI is being used and for what purpose. We need ethical frameworks that ensure AI serves democracy, not dominates it. So what can you do? First, ask questions. When you see a political ad, wonder, was this written by a person or a prompt? Second, demand transparency. Support policies that require disclosure when AI is used in political messaging. Third, don't tune out. This is the moment to stay informed, not walk away. Because if you don't decide how AI is used in democracy, someone else will. And they might not have your best interests in mind. This video is just the beginning. We're diving deeper into the rise of AI governments, algorithmic lobbying, and what happens when machines start shaping laws. So hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and let us know in the comments. Would you trust an AI-written campaign speech? Should there be limits on how political parties use AI? Or are we witnessing the next evolution of governance, where artificial intelligence isn't the enemy, but the upgrade we've been waiting for? The future of democracy is being written prompt by prompt, line by line. And if we want to protect it, we need to understand what's coming. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, stay skeptical, and stay human.